Prospect out here. A good son. Rah. Helen the crystals and all that. So I'm gonna be real quick and real brief, real quick. I'm up here with the dragonfly. You seen the dragonfly just pass by you? Dragonfly showing himself right here real quick. You can see what's going on. Dragonflies are showing off right now. We got the bees around right there on the camera. We got the bees, we got the butterflies in the background. Feeding fruit to the NeTeRus and the spirits, the nature spirits. So I'm gonna be talking about the nature spirits. You know what I'm saying? Dragonflies. Who the dragonflies really are. You know what I'm saying? Showing off real quick. Right there, this is what I got right here. This crystal right here, this is a NeTeRu crystal. Nature spirit crystal. It's a starship right here. You can see the layers, I don't know if you can see it. The layers and stuff like that. That's the kingdom. The fungi kingdom. The animal plant. All that. Plant kingdom. NeTeRus is not even, no, look, they passing right in front of you. Every time they pass by too, with their wings, flapping their wings, they're blissing you with their wings. They're giving you frequencies, new frequency, new waves, new energy. Every time they flap their wings, it's just like bird feathers. When you see bird feathers, that's ma'at, the balance of ma'at. Your heart must be as light as a feather, you know what I'm saying? And the light that the dragonflies carry are in their feathers. If you look at their feathers, it's crystallized. And if you look at a fairy, you know, what you call FaiRyz, they have, which are the NeTeRus, the nature spirits, you know what I'm saying, from the plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and all them kingdoms, you know what I'm saying? They have wings behind their back, just like how you can see me right now. You know, I'm in the background, my wings is the sun, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in all actuality, you're the FaiRyz, you're the NeTeRus, the nature spirits. And what it is your heart. Your heart lights up so strong. The power of your heart is so strong that it lights up like the sun. It's a bright sun in your heart. Your heart is right here. You know, right where your bone meets of your chest. Your chest right there, right in the bone center, right in the middle where your lungs is at. It's right there. And right there you'll notice, you have a physical heart, like it seems like it's leaning more to the left. But your chakra heart, your real heart, your spiritual heart, if you're in tune with yourself and you start acknowledging this, you'll start realizing that your heart beats, your strongest heartbeat is right in the middle, the heart chakra. And you'll start recognizing that your heart chakra beats harder than anything, and this is what vibrates all the chakras all in your body, you know. A lot of people don't know that dragonflies hum. You know, they hum just like every other insect does. Even the butterfly hums. They own it, all of them, just like the bees. As they levitating, because you know that's what you would call flying. They're levitating. You know, they're astroplaning, astral traveling. You know, astral projecting themselves by vibrations. We all know that the soul is like in a form of a hologram, as we say, right? And holograms are basically vibrations at a higher rate. It's kind of like what you would see as the sun behind me. You call this light, but it's not really light. It's all etherical matter, or what you would call prana, what you would call chi. You know, it's all energy, ether, energy all around us. And it's not really called light just because you see it in a different color. It's just a different color. You know, there's no light, it's just a color. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you go outer space, you start seeing a lot of stars. You see them blue, violet, green, purple, red, all kinds of colors. But they're etherical colors. And this all deals with frequency. It's not necessarily light. You know, light is what the light that you see is fake light. That light that blinds you, that light that's not light, it's light. A lot of people can't stare into the sun. They say the sun burns your eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're not in tune with the truth. How can some people stare into a light bulb but can't stare into the sun? How can some people stare into a computer screen but can't stare into the sun? How can some people stare at their microwave with the food being made? How can they stare? How can they stare at themselves in the mirror but they can't stare at the sun? You know, the one that provides all the energy around for you. And you know, we know that the sun is a star. And a lot of people forget that. A lot of people look at the sun and see people in the sun, like, you know, getting the energy from the sun and saying, oh, you sun worshiping and this and that and the third, you know. And when I say that, it's because they're saying it in a disrespectful manner, not that they're saying it in the form that they even know it. You know what I'm saying? So they fail to acknowledge that that's the star. Your body is a star, so you to acknowledge yourself as a star. Meanwhile, they looking up to fake stars, the celebrities and all this and that and the third. All this fake shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that, and whether they want to believe it or not, that's what they consider them, because that's what they call them. When they say a so-called, this is what they call them, celebrities. And celebrity ain't nothing but celestial births. You know, something that is in the celestials. So these people, they call themselves stars and celebrities, but they're not stars, they're fallen stars, you know what I'm saying? They're not the real stars, they're not, you know what I'm saying? They can't give birth to celestial beings, they're dead beings, you know what I'm saying? They have all this radiation, that fake light on them 24/7, they don't have that real light, they don't have, and another key point that these celebrities, so-called fake celebrities have, they don't really have that real love. You know, all the fans that they have, they don't really love them. For instance, like, they could be a celebrity, right, that did a movie or whatever, right? But guess what? That celebrity didn't really make that movie. He ain't wanted to make that movie or whatever the case may be. He's just playing a role. And a fan might love his movie acting skills or whatever the case may be, but they love him because of the portrayed act that he was acting. But it's like that wasn't even him. So in all actuality, the love that they're receiving from the fan or whatever, so the celebrities receiving from the fan, it's not real love, because it's not a real thing going on. Ain't nothing being created by the celebrity. They don't even know shit about each other, and it's like, it's not a real love. So that support is nothing but lust. That whole fan base shit that they doing ain't nothing but lust. You know what I'm saying? And that's lies. That ain't nothing to do with love, you know what I'm saying? Because love deals with caring. You know what I'm saying? And when you care, you know what I'm saying? That's when, you know, you start really loving, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't care, then you ain't really doing nothing. But anyways, back to this NeTeRu. It's holy. You know, and this is the time, let's stare at the sun. This is the time when you stare at the sun too. Sun setting, sunrise, and sunset, you get the best energy. And you could do it throughout the whole day too, but those are the two major times that you gotta acknowledge, man. And you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you're getting good night's sleep, because everything I talk about is astral projecting and lucid dreaming. It's the whole shit, man, the whole 9 yards to get there, you know what I'm saying? And so you gotta acknowledge that everything I talk about, and this is dealing with star traveling, time traveling, or the whole scenario, the whole thing, man. So the FaiRyz allow you to help you to get there. See, a lot of y'all may call them so-called angels or whatever, you know, different angles, different degrees, different perspectives. The FaiRyz are basically the frequencies that you see all around us, the air, the molecules, all of that, you know what I'm saying? You see this energy, you see, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but the energy